What's going on, people? This is video number 4 for today, and then I am done. At least as far as the recording part goes. The editing, the pictures, and the on-feeds and all that stuff. That'll be the rest of today, or at least a decent chunk of it. But for now, like I said, one more review. So, as you can see from the side of the bag there, unless you're illiterate, that is a Vans bag. This is a Vans shoe. They often come together, right? Usually if you buy one of these, you get one of those. It's not really the other way around. But anyways, here's the thing, right? I saw these, got an email about them the other day, this whole Waldo thing. And I was like, oh, Waldo was all right when I was younger. You know what? Vans are usually pretty cheap. Maybe I'll pick up a pair. So I checked the website and they were like, well, they're low in stock in the places around you. So I was like, well, all right, let's take this trip on over to the Lynn Haven Mall and see how things go. And you can tell how they went, right? So, if you want a close-up of that box or something, there's that for you. And then I'll give you the other side as well before I go getting on into this. So there's that too. Now, that's out of the way. We can go ahead and open these things up. And you know, I just wore a pair of Vans yesterday, right? Did my normal like promo thing, if you want to call it that, on the Instagrams. So that was, yeah. Hey, like, Vans are a cool thing, but you know, it's a mix of emotions buying them, I'll say that. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and just knock this review out, shall we? On this right here, ladies and gentlemen, the Vans classic slip-on, Where's Waldo colorway? Something to that effect, right? I'm not completely sure what they call everything, but I'm just going to call it like I see it. Because it says, Where's Waldo? Supposedly he's on here somewhere. I don't know. That could be a lie. It might just be one of those things where they say it. But I'm not looking for him. Instead, I'm just going to start with the bottom of this here shoe. So here's the thing, right? Across the bottom of there, if you've seen a Vans shoe before, at least a lot of the normal models anyway, that seems to be what they all look like. So we're just going to go ahead and move on. If you look at this here midsole, that's also what the bulk of them look like. Nothing too crazy. I do still have a pretty firm dislike for that thing across the back. I just don't like the way that they did it. But that's just my own opinion, you know. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Either way, let's go ahead and let's keep this thing moving. So, moving on to the upper. This is where you get into the real meat and potatoes, if you want to call it that. So, you got a beach and you got a bunch of people on it, and possibly Waldo. Again, he might not even be on here because I haven't seen him, so I don't know for sure. But it kind of sums up everything. And then on the back, on the heel area, you got some water, because what's the beach without water? Well, I guess it's White Sands National Monument in New Mexico. That's what it would be. Either way, also on the top of the tongue type area there's a little bit more water there too. So there's that. Overall, and you will have seen a few pictures in there to cover the whole upper of this shoe, but once you've seen a little bit, you've kind of seen all of it. So we're just going to go ahead and move on. And into the insole, and there's Waldo. There he is. Look at him, hanging out, doing whatever it is he does. So either way, you got just the standard white and red stripes, got the Vans logo in some kind of blue and white, and there you go. That pretty much sums this thing up. So we did it. We made it through the review, halfway anyway. Next up will be the sizing and all that good stuff. So here's the thing, right? I bought these in a 9.5. My last pair of slip-ons was a 9, right? I can go down a half and be cool, you know. I'll just wear some slightly thinner socks. I like that snug fit. But again, I don't keep all of my shoes. Sometimes they go to the brother, and since he's a 9.5, I just buy a lot of 9.5s. But overall, the feeling is fine. It's just they do feel a little bit roomy, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where my preference is, a little bit to go down. But your average person, I'd say you're probably good going true to size. But it's a Vans, right? If you're interested in buying a pair, you can go anywhere and find a pair and try them on. They're not hard to find. So there's that for you. But if you want to know if you're going to order it, go off of whatever it is I said moments before this. Now, as far as the comfort goes, and just like I said last night, if you're into bowling shoes and you think those are a pretty good wear, you're going to be cool with these. If you're into something like an Air Max or whatever and you think that's a pretty cool wear, you're not going to be so thrilled about this, right? It's not great, but it wasn't made to be great. So it's made for whatever reason, and it delivers on that, right? So, as I'm gonna say to wrap that thing up, they're not comfortable, but they weren't made for comfort. Now were they? So I think we can move on and just wrap this review up. So I don't think there's anything else left to say, right? I mean, I've covered everything. These are like $65 in case you're curious, right? So pretty cheap. I like that price point, I really do. So for that price, you can't expect too much now, can you? Well, I guess you can expect whatever you want to, but if you have your expectations all super high and you're paying something super low and it doesn't work out, that's kind of your fault. But anyways, for now, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I am done now for the day, minus a bunch of pictures and some on-feed videos to shoot. So that's cool. But I'll go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do whatever it is you're going to do. All right. Later, people.